Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning.
Hello.
Pat,
No, I'm not allowed.
you're not allowed to say hello.
I'm not allowed to sing in public.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Paula Ryan O'Brien got all the musical theatrical genes. Is that what you're saying?
Apparently.
Are they having a big fundraiser for their group, their troupe?
Yes. Yeah. Well, they're starting the tryouts for the Christmas show, so Paula's life is over.
Paula Ryan O'Brien does the very risque burlesque show in the town of Walton. Is it in Walton?
You did it.
Yes.
Where'd that come from?
What?
You got that right.
I nailed it. I know.
You nailed it.
Well, you know what it is? Because Paula Ryan O'Brien is someone that's very near and dear to my heart. Because every time she comes here, she brings such infectious joy.
She does.
Because she loves being here, like much like you guys do.
Mhm.
But it's starting to be routine for you. But when she comes here, it's like, well, she is on vacation. It's like
Right.
when I go to Naples, all my friends in Naples like to be around me
Mhm.
because I'm a much bigger
Personality.
source of joy.
So you're a big source of joy, all right.
Source of joy. That's right.
Big source.
It is Friday, September 5th. I can't believe it's September. We just finished the shortest summer of all time.
It felt like it. It did feel like it. Very short.
Very short.
I hopes for the fall, though.
So I think that just about everybody, if you've been paying attention at all, would agree that September has become this phenomenal month. And if we could just push the calendar or swap, like if July was the beginning of the summer and we had school start like end of September, then we would be able to enjoy a way better boating in September, 1,000 times better than boating in June.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I you know what I've realized? I realized this morning on my way to work, that I think of just about everything in terms of the boating season.
Yeah. Well,
And but a majority of people actually don't have boats in this town. But like in my head, like everybody's a boater,
Mhm.
but really, like
So
it's a small
So
subset.
everybody knows what the calendar should be, but we don't.
Yeah, but when you're a boater, or if you're a boater, if you're a sun worshiping boater that relies on being comfortable in shorts and a bathing suit,
Well, that makes it. Yeah.
it's really only a couple months.
Yeah.
But like people that still are boaters in September and October because they go fishing and they wear layers, they don't care. That's a different type of animal.
well, you were talking about seasons. We're retired teachers, so I personally didn't look at, it's September, school starts. What I looked at is different things. Now, this is my aspect because you see, I'm a music guy. Okay. So what I had to look for was I had to get the band ready to do football shows. Then I had the winter concert. Then I had to, in the spring, get everyone ready for like what they call county performances. Kids get chosen to be a part of all-star bands and solo things. So I had to prepare them to get going. And then, of course, now you're at the spring season, which Pat and I were very, very big. Well, she was really big with the New York State softball program. So we got very involved with that. Then, of course, it's graduation and our seasons are over. So that's how we kind of looked at it when we did seasons that way. That's how we did it every year
You know what I'm thinking?
for 35, 36 years.
I have a business for you,
Oh,
but I don't think it's been tapped yet.
Okay.
You know how this club soccer is a total scam? Club lacrosse is a total scam.
Mhm.
Club tennis is a total scam. Club hockey is a total scam because they kind of fill these parents' heads that they think that their kids are going to be professional. They're going to get them full boats in colleges and maybe like 2 or 3 kids get a scholarship or something like that. But like you're paying like $5,000 a year for like everybody just played regular sports,
Mhm.
and it wasn't, you didn't have to travel into different countries to play soccer tournaments.
Yeah.
And you had your long weekends to spend with your family rather than having to travel halfway across the state or into another state for a soccer tournament. I don't think and it's all business. It's all based on,
Right.
run businesses
Mhm.
and stuff like that. Have they got to the band people yet? You could start, Jimmy, the Jimmy Dalpiaz band camp.
No, actually, Joey.
And you could charge $5,000 and tell all the parents you're going to get them scholarships, even if you don't.
No, Joey, I'm thinking small here. What I really like to do is on the Horribles parade, I like to have a band that would beat over at Rumline, and we'd be over in the side. And when we get that big gap that they start to get toward the end, because either trucks can't get there's always a gap in the parade.
Towards the end of the parade,
Yeah,
always,
there's always a
they don't keep up.
That's where I would take a band, go out on the road, and I would do a marching, get the drums, and I would do something, and we wouldn't march. We'd just go out, I'd make a formation, we would play, and then it'd be funny because we probably get one song in, and then we have to run off because here comes the parade. Then when the parade's down, I see we have a gap. Okay, let's go back out and blow the whistle. That's
So why haven't you? So it's a brilliant idea. You know how to do it.
well.
So what's stopping you from doing it?
Well, you got to get the kids. See, in my town.
Kids, not adults.
Oh heck, I would take adults if they'd be doing it. Sure,
So
I would do it.
So this year,
But I got to get the equipment. You got to have the marching drums. You got to have because Joey, I've seen you when the drums go. When you could be talking to somebody, sitting there puffing on your cigar, whatever. But as soon as you hear the drums, you're like a kid looking at the ice cream truck. You go running and you are there with the music because you love the marching drums.
I like the marching drums, but I also my favorite though is the pipes.
Yeah.
I have no Irish or Scottish or any of that in
Really?
me.
But there is something
But
about
the pipes get me every time.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And we have
Ann Capillo, she puts her videos up of her playing, and she is something.
and
She is
Capillo
something.
and Jimmy Capillo.
Yeah.
And who else is involved in that? Locally?
Well,
Anybody else?
Ann's, she's a part of a group, and I know she goes out. She does it singly because I know I've seen her do that, but she's a part of a group that marches. That's something I said too. Pat knows it. I said in my second life, I wanted to play the bagpipes. I want to learn how to do that.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I bet a set of pipes has to be expensive, right?
Well, yes. First of all, you don't start out on bagpipes. You have to start out on like a starter kit.
Flugelhorn?
Yeah, okay, Joe. You have to start out like a starter kit to kind of learn how to basically do the process, and then eventually you can move over to pipes.
Okay.
So
Jimmy, you have a brilliant idea. You have juice at the rum line, and you can pull this off. So the question I have for you is, are you going to try to do it this year?
Joey, if I can get a connection to the marching drums, which I believe Gloucester has, because we all heard about the marching band.
Oh,
it's just like my school. I've been retired now 15 years, and I was just there when the last time I was home. I stopped by to see some friends and stuff, and the stuff is there. Now I have to admit, it's in the closet, with the dust. But I'm sure that if we could find it and we could get it, and there were some people that try it, I would definitely be crazy enough to go out and do the rum line 1 minute.
Does Gloucester have a marching band?
No. What they do is
do they have a band?
Yes, Gloucester.
But it doesn't involve the bongo drums?
No, it doesn't have the marching equipment.
Doesn't. Okay, hold on. I got you guys.
Oh, boy.
Make sure there's nothing.
All right, Pat. Here's our biggest fear. We have to talk to each other.
Just you and me.
Yeah. So what's for dinner? How are the kids? Oh boy. All right. Well, first of all, for those people who are sitting here right now and they're saying, "Wait, what the hell's going on? It's Friday. Why did I lose a day here? What's going on?" Joey, when he comes back, I'm going to make him talk about this here for a second. Joey, I'm going to get off the topic 1 second about the music, but let's go on to one other thing. Everyone's, inquiring minds want to know, what the hell is going on? Why are we on a Friday? Where the hell is everybody? What's going on? Why are we doing this? Why don't you explain? Because it's
the reason. So the reason is because I thought that I had to work this weekend, and as it turns out, I didn't. I don't have to work this weekend. I figured this out like two or 3 days ago. So this is my last. This coming weekend will be my last weekend off. You guys are leaving, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we don't
It
get
was
to.
a combination of those factors.
So it was So it was partly Pat and Jimmy aren't going to be here, and like we didn't do the 800th without you because
that was
you guys,
very kind of
you guys are such a big part of the family here, and so I didn't want to do that without you guys, and it just, I think this last week, so a little selfishly, I'll admit, as a man of honor, I will admit, a little selfishly, Sunday morning being my last weekend morning off, I wanted to potentially
get ready to go.
Yeah, get if it's a boat day, I want to be able to get on the boat.
Yeah, Langa. For those of you that they tune in, they want where's Langa? He's on assignment or something. He's out. He's not here, and Nicole's back. Nicole's back to school, doing her thing.
So next Sunday, you can expect it to be next Sunday. We'll be back
in a week.
Yeah. Yes. The Sunday after this Sunday, which we always have this discussion. We always have this discussion. The Sunday after this Sunday, you can expect us to be on our regular Sunday schedule. And who knows? If some restaurant says, "Joe, we'd love to have you Sunday morning."
We never know
Sure.
what's going to happen.
You know what I mean? And
It's time. A lot of restaurants start to change their menus
Yep.
and their hours because
Yep. Wayne, the sexy famous mailman, is with us. Alicia Cox is with us.
Wow. Hi, Alicia.
My beautiful mother is with
Hi,
us.
Mama.
Mama's been feeding me lately. She got me a dish last night. Jolene Guthrie Spanos is with us, and Robert and Annette Spanks, the swingers from the highest STD rate community in the United States, which is, as we know, is the Villages. They're with us as well.
Yeah.
Wayne, the sexy famous mailman, put it in order for a particular jacket. He wanted a particular jacket. I special ordered it for him. It's going to be in on the 12th. So anything that we have, we can make specialty, pretty much.
Is it going to say Wayne, and on the back it says the sexy mailman?
He wanted the
retired.
My God, that would have been great.
And then across, retired.
He wanted the 01930 Mariners jacket in black with blue letters. So he is getting
very nice.
retired mailman.
Great.
What?
Retired mailman. He's telling me what he wants.
There you go. Retired mailman. There you go. Well, so we have to add another word into his intro.
Yes.
Wayne, the sexy, famous, retired mailman.
There you go. See if we can remember that.
Jesus, that's a mouthful.
That's
not more of a mouthful than the swingers from the highest STD rate community in the United States, which, as we know, is the Villages.
And they're related, so we have to work on this.
We got to make sure we have it because they are our tried and true people, and we have to honor our tried and true people.
But you know what? Closing the music thing, Joey. I'm telling you, if somebody had a connection that we can look at those drums that probably have not been played. Oh, to answer your question, yes, Gloucester has bands, and they're very good bands, and there's a lot of kids that play. But when it's time for
Gloucester High School?
Oh, yeah, Gloucester High School. Okay. And, of course, the students, they have a student younger band. Remember, they played at the block party. They were right near us.
Oh, yeah, but they're not affiliated with the high school, right?
They're Gloucester students.
The high school students, but they're not necessarily, it's not part of a program from
No. But thing is, they don't march or anything else. So they're on a float.
Fucking Pat.
Or they're
look at this.
Susan Gould Coviano got a 2.
She is not dialed in. This is a demerit along the lines. Listen, Donna Rogers, you're off the hook for scrolling through Facebook during the podcast. Pat is playing fucking Wordle during the podcast.
Susan Coviello got a 2.
Go sit down, will you? Unbelievable.
Congratulations, Susan.
The Lucky Pistachio.
She got a 2
He had a 2.
on the Wordle today.
Well, while you're fucking around, I'm gonna get a podcast, bro.
Okay, alrighty.
God damn it.
Oh, so you just went into the secret closet,
Secret closet.
and there it is.
Podcast prize.
Talk about talk about the dust.
Oh, stop it. We have a podcast prize.
Mama wants
This is another one from. Want to hear Chris Lange sing at some point? I will let you know when Chris Langanopoulos plays. This is from Pauline Bresnahan, 2 weeks in a row. Pauline.
Oh wow!
We have a special sign.
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh shit! This came from Pauline Bresnahan. So if you share
that's awesome.
if you share the podcast and type shared, you could potentially wear the win the oh shit sign from
Can I-
Pauline.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that'd be-
Thank you,
And
Pauline.
it also
That'd
comes
be- that'd
it
be
also it also comes with the dipshit, which if you mix this with sour cream, it's football season.
It's time.
Really, really delicious dip. We've tried it in the past.
Oh, it's really good.
Off the chain. And third prize all together. If we share the podcast, the old school. These are 17 years old. I
I
found
wondered about those.
I found 2 of them. This is the original Good Morning Gloucester sticker.
Oh wow!
It says Gloucester and it says goodmorninggloucester.org, which is how I started the blog, was as a .org, which you can still get there by that because I maintain that URL. So it's a 3-part prize. If you share the podcast and type shared, you could potentially win. I will see. By the way, Alicia Cox, you better enter because Alicia picked something up for me in Amesbury, Facebook Marketplace. It's nice to see her chiming in. That means she didn't get murdered when she was picking up my shelf.
We like to see that.
My shelving unit in Amesbury. So share the podcast, type shared, and you can potentially win that 3 prize podcast thing. If you don't pick it up by not this coming Sunday, the Sunday after at the shop, it goes back into the prize package. As a matter of fact, last week's prize is off the table.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Yep.
Off the table. We're not going to mention any who won it because if they didn't listen and they didn't get it, then we're not here. Much like Craig Kimberly, who didn't put in his fantasy football pick.
Oh, we're not going to mention that though.
Pick.
Yeah.
He didn't put it in, so you can't win if you don't play.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
Craig Kimberly starts out the season with a 0.
Yeah.
And by the way, we are doing it's week 2 knockout pool. What do you call it? Suicide pool. Survivor pool. If it's for 100, I'm saying 100 units, and it's going to be winner take all. If you know what a football survivor pool is, winner take all except for second place is going to get $200.
Nice.
So anything after, so if we have 10 players, first place will get 800, second place will get 200. If we have 15 players, it'll be 1,300 and 200 units, not units. So let us know. Oh, Alicia's going to be here. Alicia, come right up into the office. You can leave. I'll come pick up the things that you got, but come right up in the office when you get here.
The studio.
So
The
we're
studio.
gonna hold
Come
off
to the
on
studio.
the Pat's predictions until we have a bigger crowd here.
We should, yeah. We'll wait.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
don't know. But
our
this
annual-
week is
Yeah.
the Patriots
Yeah,
game.
but by next Sunday, they won't. I don't know what they do next.
No, they'll play. They're going to play Sunday.
I know they'll only have one game under the belt. We can
Yeah,
still
but-
talk about season predictions.
It'll be a first.
And you've got some Pat news on the agenda today too, right?
Yeah.
Patriots news. Oh yeah, that's right. We do. So speaking of the Patriots, We'll hold off on our Patriots predictions
Okay.
until we have a bigger crowd and we
Yeah.
pre-announce it
More
and stuff
fun
like that.
way.
So the Patriots will debut some new alternate uniforms this season as part of the NFL's rivalries campaign. They will don a special nor'easter-themed look for a Week 11 matchup with their AFC rivals, the New York Jets. Huh?
Is it this one?
It is. That's one of them. There should be two, but go back to that one. So go back to yep. So if you look closely on the uniform, there's net. It's fishing net. So a little homage, nor'easter.
Oh, I see it.
You see, yeah. You so it's a little homage to the.
Oh, it's a field hockey stick. I love it.
There you
Oh,
go.
sorry.
There's Jimmy.
Sorry.
So and there's the uniforms. Other than the fishing net, I hate the uniforms. I think they do not represent they don't represent the team, the colors. You know what? I guess I should get over it because it's like the City Connect uniforms for the Red Sox. They're trying to go far outside the box. Although I do like the Red Sox City, that light green, that kind of faded green, muted green.
Yeah,
I do like those ones.
I have to admit, when I first watch highlights and I see that, Red Sox don't come to mind. I don't look at that and go, "Oh, the Red Sox."
Well,
the
yellow and the light blue from the marathon colored theme from the previous years really wouldn't have brought Red Sox.
I got trained for that.
But it's all just to sell.
Yeah,
it's all just to sell more uniforms. I see a lot of people wearing those baseball hats with the green.
Sure, it's really bothering me that we're, again, old school. Sorry, but to see a lot of the uniforms now, whether it be baseball, I saw it in football. They're putting patches on with ads.
That bothers you?
Yeah, it bothers me that that we have to do that. I mean, I understand that renaming the stadiums. I get that. And I get all these other things, but to have the players walk around with, I've always had to respect that you put a player's number that may be passed, or you put
owner,
or like for example, there's going to be so many people walking around with 18.
Yeah.
For Chris
Daly.
And we're going to start seeing that. And I don't care what the sport is. People are going to even write 18. I know there's a couple of field hockey girls on varsity. They kind of penciled in 18 on their field hockey stick. And I saw that.
We have a very special call coming in from our friend Ed Collard.
Oh,
Ed.
Yes.
What's going on, kid? Are you watching the podcast?
I'm sure I pushed the wrong buttons.
Oh.
You know I'm legally blind now, right?
Ed Collard is with us from his room or whatever. How you doing, Ed?
And yes, I had to comment on the sports comment you made.
Okay, what's your take? Give me your hot take, Ed.
My hot take is that most of the parents who actually go through all this suffrage of running around with their kids aren't looking for an NFL or NHL standout. They are actually introducing their children to sports and teamwork and the camaraderie that goes along with that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I agree with that. Parents.
Well, I keep hearing that you'd think that parents are looking for the next NHL star, and they're really not. They're actually being, in my opinion, ridiculous parents because of all the time and money that's expended on this. But I look at the overall lesson that they're actually given to their children, and most of it is teamwork and taking the I out of everything instead of the me out of everything.
I think that's a great point. I think we're talking specifically about club sports, how the proliferation between hockey and soccer, and just about every volleyball now too. Like there's become this business on the side where if your kid basically doesn't play year round of a certain sport, the chances of them making varsity is greatly diminished. So you're guilted into paying like $5,000 a year for XYZ club sport. And your kid is going to become a better player, but it's become business.
I really think that, that is one aspect, and that is true. But the overall, I actually have a couple of grandchildren that are in these leagues, and the ridiculous amount of time that my daughter and son-in-law spend traveling all over the damn North Shore. But I've been to many of these games, and I've seen the camaraderie and just the love of each other that these kids have, as well as the love of the sport. They are not looking down the road towards a major league or even a college scholarship type of thing. They're in the moment.
Yeah, they might be in the moment, but I think that they're thinking that they really want to make those kids, give those kids the best opportunity to make varsity. At the end, I believe that to be the case.
I can tell you that most of them that I actually go to these games, most of them are just happy in the moment, and they're not looking at varsity or college scholarships or any of that. They're looking at the moment they're in right now and enjoying it with their kids. And the ridiculous amount of money, I think it's ridiculous myself. But then again, I'm an old Yankee. But the time and energy and everything else spent with these children is really, one, the love for their children, and two, the lessons that they learn, even on road trips and things like that, of putting the teamwork and working together and the love of the sport, because they do have a love of the sport. And those things supersede anything that they might be looking for down the future.
Hey.
Well, listen, I sent my daughter to club soccer, and I would, if I had to do it again, I would do it again. I will say that by the time she got to high school, a lot of those kids that she played with were a little burnt out from soccer, and until it got down to games where there was real ramifications, the look in their eyes during the regular seasons was a little dimmer than it was when they first started playing, when they were real little kids and were playing and having joy. I think that there was a lot of I think they were very tired of playing soccer 6 days a week in multiple leagues towards the end. But that's not to say all of them. And I don't know how old your grandchildren are, but if the club league that they're in and they're having a ball, because I remember my daughters played in futsal and they played at the Danvers Indoor Sports in the winter, and there was joy when those kids were scoring goals. But about late middle school, freshman year, and stuff like that, there was it seemed like there was a little bit of the luster and the excitement for goals and everything else, and it was more like a job. But you never know. I mean, every kid's different. So,
yeah.
Well, I agree with that. And the thing is you have to, as a parent, be cognizant of that. And when your child is getting to a burnout, okay, it's time to, change up. This is not your, your source of joy any longer. So let's find your next source of joy if you have to, go that route. But as a rule, I think most parents are looking for that for their children, is that point of joy. And one of the things about the sports is learning losing. Is you went to the finals or this or that, and now you've lost, and that's a life lesson that you take with you. And I can tell you from observing your daughters, throughout the years and seeing the young woman that they've become, they definitely took some of those lessons with them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, I'm the point that I'm trying to go through is that I think it's gotten a little excessive. Like the cost of some of these uniforms, I don't think that they need to travel when they're 11 years old to another state, or or get in a plane to play in a soccer tournament. I just don't think that that's necessary. But hey, everybody should do what they think is right. Like that, I'm not casting aspersions. I just thinking that there's a certain element of keeping up with the Joneses and the kid, and to try to keep your kid on level with their peers and the pressure that goes along with that. You're not going to say no to your kid. It's just like if your kid gets into Harvard, you're going to figure out a way to pay for that scholarship, for that money.
In my program for music that Joey wants me to start, we're not taking any travel. We're going to march there.
Attaboy. All right, Ed, listen, we're going to wrap it up. But Ed, thank you.
Bands in Gloucester are awesome. They are musically intense, and I forget the instructor's name that was with Gloucester High for a long time. They just had a fantastic program, and I hope that it's still going on.
Oh, there's really
do a great job.
Ed, they're really strong. They're doing great. The kids are doing great.
There you go.
Yep.
All right, Ed, thank you so much for the call. We appreciate your comments, buddy. Have a great day.
Joey, love you guys. You have a great time off for this weekend and enjoy the boating.
All right, brother.
Love you later.
Ed Collin, baby.
Wow.
Our buddy.
That's nice.
Great guy. Yeah. So
Nice to hear from him.
he sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Ed sounds really good.
Yeah.
Ed sounds right on top of things. I love it. The Patriots signed Tommy DeVito, formerly with the Giants. Our guy Sean Stellato, who's been on the podcast a bunch of times, is his agent, and Sean has brought a bunch of his clients in here. Obi, I forget what the guy's last name. Remember Obi?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
But last week there was the Feast of St. Anthony in the North End, and Tommy Cutlets was doing the rounds in the North End.
Wow.
Now I don't know how long is he still with the team and everything.
Yeah, I think he might be the third
string quarterback.
I think they kept three.
He won some games for the Giants.
Yeah, he did.
So he's not a bum.
Right.
I think his number one thing he has to do is to make sure he's not a distraction, because I don't think that Vrabel will tolerate a distraction on the team.
Right.
He's just got to work and show up, and so there's that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Pat, the primary election is coming up Tuesday, September 16th, and Pat is once again going to be a volunteer. You got any information for people or tips? Or
Well, just to mention that today is the last day that you can register. Oops, that's the wrong one. My fault. Last day to register to vote is today. So if it's important to you to vote and you're not registered, today is the last day to do that. So I'd be paying attention to that. And if
how would they register, Pat?
I believe they can go to City Hall. I think you can do it online as well.
Okay. So if my name is Juan Valdez from 6969 Up Your Ass Street, I can register to vote?
If it's an award, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, they take it very seriously in Gloucester. I remember the other day, last time I took my camera out,
Oh,
the
yeah.
lady almost had a fucking heart attack.
Yeah. So I'm going to be at the same place at the
Ward 1?
the new high school or the new
Middle school, grade school, grade school.
elementary school, and work in the primary. So if it's important to you to vote, make sure that you are registered, and the primary will be on the 16th.
I mean, as we say all the time, if you don't vote, you don't have a right to bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a downtown business owners meeting with Greg Verga, not because I'm supporting him or not supporting him, but because I wanted to hear what he had to say.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm hoping to hear from Paul Lundberg as well, what his plans are for downtown. There is a male guinea pig named Randy who broke into a female-only enclosure and impregnated all 100 female guinea pigs.
That would be. We should be proud of him.
He spent several weeks undetected among the females before staff discovered him. They noticed he appeared exhausted and had lost some weight, which prompted further investigation and led to his discovery in the wrong enclosure. 100 pregnancies. He would make the guy from the Dolphins was it Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
He would make him look. Antonio Brown, he would make that. He
Wow.
put them to shame. So
I mean,
Randy's living his best life.
that is amazing. I bet you there's going to be a study now how they can Randy proof.
Yeah, get a
I
Randy
think,
proof it.
yeah.
Yeah, well, you can use that in the nightclubs in town too.
Oh, there you go.
But I think that I would like to know what he weighed pre-impregnating the 100 women,
Like what percentage of loss there
female
was.
guinea pigs, and post.
I
Do you
just-
think he lost like 20% of his body mass?
Wow. I just hope they don't George Foreman it and go Randy 1, Randy 2, Randy 3. You know George Foreman.
Oh, he
kids?
named all his kids George.
Yes. George 1, George 2. And it was
That is
funny.
that is an all-time narcissistic move.
And I'm telling you, the funniest thing was, unfortunately, when he did pass and they put the obituary up, you almost had to laugh because he survived by George 1, George 2, George 3. So I just
That's good. Man.
you had a laugh on that. So I just,
So we're gonna do it one more. We're gonna say it again. We have a podcast prize. It's a 3-part prize.
Yeah, but
Parts one. Oh, there's my sack of shit right here. 2 parts were donated by Pauline Bresnahan of Pauline's Gifts on Essex Ave. The sign, where is it? Here it is.
Over here.
Yeah, it's better. Oh shit sign from Pauline's Gifts.
Is it metal?
It is
It
metal.
looks metal.
or it could be bling. You could walk around wearing.
You could. This could be if your touchdown bling or your interception bling. So there's that. It's all 3 are going to the same person. If you share the podcast and type shared, not that. We have also the dip shit, which is really delicious. All you have to do is mix it with sour cream, and you have an unbelievable dip. And then I found 2 of these old school 17-year-old Good Morning Gloucester stickers from the vault. So if this is a collector's item,
Yeah.
and if you share the podcast and type shared, all 3, and you have to pick them up not by this Sunday, but the Sunday following this Sunday at the 44 Main Street. And if you don't pick it up by then, it goes back into the prize tag. Pat McNally just shared it, I see. Thank you, Pat. Yeah, we're going to be open today at the shop. So if you win, we're going to be open from 12 to 5 today.
Mhm.
As a matter of fact, I got someone texted me this morning. They wanted to buy one of the new, one of these right here. It's a quarter zip.
Yeah, those are nice.
They're really, really sharp, really sharp. So we have those. We have the 01930 jackets all available. And Pat will be there from, again, 12 to 5.
Hey, you're talking about downtown. Why don't you share some of the news here about some of the food?
Yes,
Why don't we go right to that?
we'll go right to that. So I didn't realize, I saw a couple of weeks ago that they have a late night bar bites bar menu at Machaca. And one of the items, which I couldn't believe, was a smash burger at Machaca. And I ordered it, and top 3 smash burger in Gloucester.
That looks delicious.
Top 3, right alongside the Lobster and Little Sister at the Cut.
Joey, why don't you explain to everybody? Because people looking at it right now going,
It's a double decker. It's got the special Louis sauce, sauteed onions. There's some type of pepper in there, but the taste profile is perfect. They cook perfectly.
right.
The bun is an elite bun,
Yep.
like brioche bun, grilled. Luis makes them. After 9 p.m., you can get that smash burger. I stand behind this one 100%. Yeah, as you remember, Oak to Ember used to be my number 1, but then they changed the bun. So it's no longer in the top 3. But the
I was wondering
lobster,
about that.
the lobster crushes it.
Oh, here comes the cards and letters on that one.
The cut with Little Sister crushes it. And
Yeah.
now we found another elite smash burger.
I can see the crispy ends.
Yeah, you got the
there.
little lattice on the edges there. And then another place. So in other news, Um,
On the other side of the plate,
other side of the plate, King's Roast Beef now is cutting and battering their own onion rings. It's not fried.
wow.
I mean, not frozen, out of a bag. All right, I gotta go take care of something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Pat. Yeah, so we'll just finish up on that. Now, I'm not really a big onion ring person here, but Pat, I know. What can you say about that? Oh, those onion rings here.
They look really, really yummy. I
mean-
would be on those. Yeah.
I mean, off the top, I don't see the thick batter that some people put on.
Right.
That's really good shots right there. You know, one thing that we didn't bring up just yet, but I know that we were talking about people before, and Ed called and made me think of it is, Patty and Ed. I would like to just say, we're thinking and doing great prayers for them, and she's Patty's been, she had a little medical issue, and she's working through it. And with everyone's prayers and everything else, she's going to do very, very well. And I'm sure Ed is right there thinking about all of us. He's written to us. He put a memo out there and just said, "Hey, love the one you're with, and think about all the great things, and thanking everybody for the prayers, and keep it coming and everything else." So we want to go, Ed and Patty Wall. We're thinking of you, and we just hope everything is going to be working out with this medical issue that she has and stuff.
Let's talk about the recycling.
Yeah.
That's a top on a lot of people's minds. There's been some confusion this week. Do you want to read it?
No, go ahead. Oh, okay.
You're closer to the mic.
All right. This is the update. It says update on Monday route recycling collection. Why Monday? Because we had the holiday, so everything's a day later. That's always been that way, folks. There's a holiday, your garbage is picked up the next day. We want to clarify that curbside recycling will not be collected this week for the regular Monday pickup route. The first curbside recycling collection for Monday route residents will be Monday, September 15th. We apologize for the inconvenience. Unfortunately, we were not notified by Republic Services until Tuesday afternoon that curbside recycling would be restarting this week during the labor stoppage. In the meantime, residents can still drop off recycling at the DPW yard, open Tuesday to Friday, 12 noon to 6 p.m. Thank you for your understanding and patience as we work to restore the full service.
It is confusing. So thank you everybody for hanging in there. And for the DPW for also hanging in there.
They are great when you get there, and they have so many people there to assist you to get to the right spot so you can empty. I actually watched a few of them go up and help some of the senior citizens, some of the older people who had brought it. They were like, "Can you help me do this?" And they were great. They went right over and helped them empty it. It's real quick. You're there, you're empty, you leave. But there's also a click fix, and Pat, maybe you can talk about that a little bit. If somebody doesn't get their stuff picked up, you can go on to click fix and just write down somehow we were missed or something, and they would contact you, right?
I don't know if click fix works for garbage.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw that on.
People are using it. I don't know if it's
okay.
That's. I don't myself know the answer to that.
Okay.
Of what?
We just did the recycling, and we were talking about.
So I have a little bit of information on it.
Okay, good. Sure.
So you couldn't find it on the website?
No, the question was, can you use click fix to get your garbage picked up if it gets overlooked?
No, I don't know about that either.
Neither do I.
I don't want to go on record on that.
And neither do I. And so I'm so happy Jim brought that up.
You're a smart person. A very smart
Jim
person.
brought that up, and
because you need the fucking. We'll let the people, the poor politicians that are trying to give the information as it comes to them, and relaying it to the people, which is what they should do, and then the people that are telling them this change, pull the rug out from underneath them, and they're left like, I'm not an advocate for this particular mayor or not, but I do feel bad for his situation in this because they're telling him,
It's a lot of
you know what I mean? It's just,
Well, I just want to say the jury's been instructed to strike the last comment that I made. So I just want.
did you explain the situation? What's going on right now?
We read the sign about this week's recycling.
So for me, so they started it on Tuesday, and I guess some people's got picked up and some didn't. Unfortunately, and then they said it started this week and it's going to continue every other week.
Mm-hmm.
So because our pickup day was on Monday, the holiday, we can't put next week. So next week is off for us. So today is. I'm reluctant to say this because I want to get there and get rid of my recycling that's built up for the last 2 weeks. But today is the last day at the DPW, 12 to 6, that you can bring your recycling.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I shouldn't have said it because I hope there's not a huge line there because I got to get in and get out of there. But I have my trash in the back of my truck, my recycling in the back of my pickup truck right now, hoping to get it up. Get rid of it.
Just people be patient.
Yeah, no. Hey, God bless. God bless. They've handled this pretty good.
Yeah. Really.
And it's interesting to me, and I have no idea. My theory, like, you know how like there's all these negotiations with the contract and stuff like that. Wouldn't it be something if like, yeah, we're not gonna increase your pay, but we're just gonna do it every other week, so they work half as much and still get paid. I don't think that's the case, but you know what I mean? Like, God, it's brutal. I'd hate to be like these people running for mayor. Why? I understand Verga's angle because I think if he gets this term, like he gets his full pension, he gets 20 years of service, so he gets his full pension. But like if you're Wortley or Lundberg, like it seems like the worst job on the planet.
Seems like a lose-lose in a lot of ways.
Like the worst job on the planet. I can't imagine like wanting to do it. And thank you to the counselors for putting up what they put up with.
Yeah.
And going to these meetings are the ones that take it seriously.
And the school committee people.
And the school committee people.
Yeah.
God almighty Jesus. Like that is really.
Talk about a thankless job.
Thankless. Yeah, really thankless. So there's that. We have. We're going to talk. So on the next podcast, we're going to talk about. We usually do our Patriots season predictions, but because the rest of the gang isn't here, we're gonna put that off. The library, Pat. Do you know anything about the library opening? Have you been through?
I did go through. In fact, I think it's today's post, and it is beautiful. If you get there as soon as you can, because it's just gorgeous. It's 3 floors of. It's open space. There's a lot of light. It's just very welcoming. They did a fantastic job. They are having a ribbon cutting today from 3 to 4:30 p.m. and an open house tomorrow, Saturday, all day, 10 to 3 at the library. So that would be a good time to get down there. But otherwise, they're open generally regular hours. So get down there and take your own time and look through there for the things that you like best about the library. And there is a whole separate room for local history research, which was closed the day that I went there. But, if you're looking for me, that might be where I'll be.
Did they convert all the microfiche to digital?
Not all of it, but they continue to work on all those getting that microfilm digitized. Slow but sure, because it's expensive.
Yeah.
They do have most of the Gloucester Daily Times done.
So if it's digitized, can you do a search for the words in those things?
Yes, I do it all the time.
Wow.
I waste so much time just sitting at my laptop. You can do it online. You don't have to be there to do it. So
that's amazing.
You can go through the Gloucester Daily Times or other local papers and do word searches for family names or whatever you happen to be interested in. And it's fascinating. So much fun. So much fun.
I see there's a comment right down there, Pat, from Michelle.
Do we have
O'Neill
they have a teen room ribbon cutting tomorrow from Michelle O'Neill Delory. Do we know how far away from their that they need to fundraise?
I don't know.
Is it like 6 million?
I don't know.
Yeah, they got to get a little ways to go. They got to raise that funds, because if they don't raise that funds, I believe it goes, because the city put up the bond for the other half of the CPA money. So they have to raise that money, or else the city, the taxpayers are on the hook for it. But it does look beautiful, that's for sure. I got to get through there, go check it out. Did they have wine and cheese and crackers at the opening?
I don't know. That's later today, so I don't know.
My idea to increase the use of the library is if they had a little coffee shop inside there.
A lot of libraries do.
But then I thought about it. I'm like, that really isn't fair to the coffee shops that exist, because that's like really cutting their legs out.
They have a whole separate collection of backshore material.
What do you mean backshore material?
I'll find it and put it up. I don't know what it means, because I didn't have time to like.
Maybe it had to do with the Grand Victorian hotels that were along the backshore.
I don't know. I think it's just general information for people that were specific and separate from the local history collection. Maybe it's the local collection.
That's interesting. Magtoberfest is coming up.
Magtoberfest, October
12th.
12th, okay.
Jimmy would know because it's the car show.
The Elks is Oktoberfest.
Elks is October 5th.
And Magtoberfest is the 12th, yes.
Yep. And we are, once again, it's early, but we're putting the word out there. Larry Rodolozzi is fantastic, allowing us to use the back parking lot of 525. So we will be doing a car show from 10 to 2. And, again, there's a lot of classic cars. Again, we're not talking antique or anything. There's some classic ones out there. I personally have walked up to some of the guys when they're at a stop sign or whatever. I walked up and said, "This is a beauty. Hey, what are you doing on October 12th?" And we're.
Do you know that Mike Rogers just bought a really funky car? Did you know about that? The toy car?
I did not know that.
So I posted.
If we can land Mike, he's like traveling all over the place and stuff, but that'd be great.
So I posted a picture of a car that was downtown. It was like a little Tykes car or something like that on the blog a couple of years ago. Mike saw this post, tracked down this car. It's like one of one or one of two.
Oh boy.
He found it and he bought it. And it's in his back. It's out behind the pool room right now.
Oh boy. You
got to get him in there.
We're going to get him in there.
You got to get him in there.
Timmy, I talked to Timmy about his Hummer.
Hummer?
Oh, his right there.
Our show to benefit Joe's Auto Body in September. We'd like to know more about that.
Pauline, let us know.
Why are we benefiting Joe's Auto Body? What is Joe? Did he have something happen to Joe?
No, maybe that could be Joe's the one that maybe had a fire, and that could be. I'm just guessing, but it sounds like it.
An auto body shop had a fire recently.
Yeah.
Did you see that the news copters in town yesterday?
Yeah.
Two news copters. There was a dumpster fire over here.
Yes.
And it was a guy that lit him.
Yes, they arrested somebody.
Yep, I was right. Pauline said the fire. Thank you, Pauline.
So between the smelly seaweed and the dumpster fires, that's the reason for the fires we know.
So where we live, all the way down on the back shore, just before Eastern Point, I've been reading people complaining about the smell, and I hadn't smelled it once, and people were saying that it was like poop smell or something like that. I smelled it for the first time 2 nights ago, and it was clearly seaweed that it like deteriorated. Because I remember, so the storm that we had last week, I remember in the surf. If you looked at the surf for the 2 full days, the surf looked brown.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the kelp or whatever that particular seaweed just rolling around. Mm-hmm. So clearly uprooted from the sea ocean floor, deposited on the thing, and it's deteriorating. Yeah. So that smell, from what I could tell, is not poop. It's seaweed deteriorating.
Yeah, that's what the news flash was.
That's the determination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's seaweed deteriorating, and it will eventually go away. The smell.
Yeah. You know, when we going to Mexico all those years, there was a thing like 10 years ago, this Sargasso seaweed strain.
Mm-hmm.
They started washing up on the beaches and smelling really bad. And like you would cough from it. You'd develop a cough.
Mm.
And it was really, really irritating and smelly, and you couldn't get into the water. It got like pandemic levels, like up and down the coast of Mexico.
Oh, wow.
So that to the point where like they had crews every single morning with dump trucks trying to remove all this and couldn't keep up with it. I don't know what the situation now is, but there's like daily Sargasso
Removal.
Reports,
Oh,
so that people that are thinking about going on vacations can
They
see
can
if
judge
it's a
what-
thing or not. So
Robin and Ned Spanks.
no, Chris McCarthy, you still talk poop. Oh, in regards to the there's that.
thank you, Pauline, for putting the
Yeah, thank you.
event link in the notes so that if people are interested in the car show in September for Joe's Auto Shop, there's the link.
And I bet Pauline's husband with the Datsun, the classic Datsun, is he entering your show, or is he?
I believe they said
Or
they
does
it's on there.
Does West Gloucester and Magnolia have a rivalry, so he won't enter the Magnolia car show?
No. I think they said it was on their schedule, and they have great cars and they're fun people, and that's the beauty about a car show. You walk up and you talk to some guys and you tell them stories, or you ask them certain things, and people are really great about talking about how they built this or why they built this, and it's great. It's a lot of fun.
As we get older, we have to find little things to occupy our little brains.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I mean, if I didn't have my little apparel shop, I'd be suicidal, right? Especially now that I have my daughters are out of the house.
Yeah.
By the way, if anybody's interested, Madeline and Eloise thriving, having
That's
a
awesome.
blast at school, learning and all
I
that
can't
stuff.
wait to get the update from Donna about her kids as well.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Donna on her way with Mike and Caroline. Did you see my little correspondent gig with LFG Boston?
I didn't watch it, no.
Yeah.
But I saw that you did it.
So we were at the BC tailgate last week with the Rogers, and I noticed that every girl, not every girl, 95% of the girls were wearing either denim jeans or denim miniskirts, but all like denim, all on the bottoms were all denim. And when Madeline was going to Auburn and looking at all the SEC rush videos, all the girls, so in the case of those rush videos, it was a clear thing in defense of Sydney Sweeney's campaign for American Eagle.
Oh.
They got a lot of backlash.
Mm-hmm.
And so with the BC game, I'm like, is this consciously or not consciously in solidarity with Sydney Sweeney's? Has she had that much impact with the college community that like all these girls are wearing the big resurgence? And I know college girls have always worn jeans and stuff like that, but it was clear like they were having like USA flags and everything else. So
Yeah, college days, Joey. Oh, those were the days.
I forgot how fun like real college, not Bentley College tailgating, but like real college, like Division I football tailgating was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it was so much fun. To be young again. Those kids, there should be a program to bang into these kids how lucky they are, and not to take for granted how great that time of your life is, where you like all you have to do is show up for your classes, do your little bit of work that it is, whatever it happens to be. Because no matter what, my spiel was, no matter how hard you think it is, you get like maybe 3 hours of classes a day. And if you do 2 hours of homework, if you did 3, that's 5 hours out of 24. you have 19 hours to do whatever the fuck you want.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming in here at like 4 o'clock in the morning and getting out at 5:30 at night.
It's never going to be that late.
You know, that's in case you need to do the math, that's like 13 and a half hours. And then by that time I'm exhausted. And a lot of people are putting in like 10-hour days and stuff like that. You never have it like that again.
Tonight is the opening football home for Gloucester. So that means, the cheerleaders will be out and
They should
everybody
get,
be there. And
hey, they hold on a second. I got to find this. I'll go over here. 1 second. Oh, wait, I know I can do this. And right. And open. If you are a Gloucester High fan, is it these jackets? Oh, upload. Currently uploading. Taking a little while. Probably because we're streaming at the same time. So don't forget to share the podcast and type shared. We're going to pull. We're in 2 minutes. We're going to pull our podcast prize.
How many do we have, Pat?
Right now we're at 7.
7 shares. You have a good chance to win. Crazy not to play.
Seven people that want a sack of shit.
Oh yeah. So again, while that stuff is uploading, here it is, the oh shit sign donated by Pauline. The dip shit, you mix that with some sour cream. You have an unbelievable dip for football season. And 17-year-old Good Morning Gloucester, the original Good Morning Gloucester sticker from the archives. You could win that as well. And you have to pick them up at the shop. Pat is going to be at the shop today from noon to 5. If you go there, you can pick up your prize if you win. All right, put that away. Thank you, Pauline, for your donation. And this stuff is not uploading. So we're going to pick in just a minute. Good luck to the Gloucester High football team. We have a lot of maroon and Gloucester fishermen.
Support your favorite fisherman.
Support your favorite fisherman stuff. All right, that's not going to upload. All right, we're going to pick it. 1 to 7 still.
8.
1 to 8. We got a last minute share.
We did.
All right. Oh, by the way, stickers came in.
I saw them. They're beautiful.
So we got the new Good Morning Gloucester stickers. They're back in, so we can get back to the Sazy report. We're going to run a Sazy report right now.
Sazy report time. Sazy, self-addressed stamped envelope to Good Morning Gloucester, 95 East Main Street, here in our fair city, Gloucester, 01930. And you can get one of these. That's right. One of our best die cut stickers here. It's our best one. Don't miss out. Sazy report.
In case anyone doesn't know what a Sazy is, what is it, Jim?
Self-addressed stamped envelope.
To 95 East Main Street, Gloucester, Mass. Thanks, Jimmy. There it is. And so those stickers are at the shop, but you can't get a free sticker at the shop if you don't buy something. You can get a free sticker if you send a Sazy. And but we do have, if you buy something at the shop, we have stickers for you. And we're gonna do our pick right now. I gotta load it up, Jim. 0 to 8, we're talking?
8, yes.
All right. 8, that is set. Here we go. And here is our pick. Wow, number 8!
Darlene Moulton.
Darlene Moulton from Texas. Wayne, you're gonna have to come pick it up. You got to pick it up by not this Sunday, following Sunday at the shop.
14.
And today is your opportunity to go to the shop and look at Pat. Pat has some new night lights, right?
Yep.
New night lights.
New night lights.
What is the new
calendars are ready?
Oh, you have new calendars.
Yeah.
And they're already out
Yep.
for 2026.
Yes, and if you get yours sometime this month in September, you get 4 free Christmas cards.
Wow, that's a tremendous value.
The Moultons, the Spanx, I'm sorry, have taken advantage of that offer, and I think they're they're gonna be able to send out all their Christmas cards.
That's a great move. And because they bought a
Yeah.
bunch.
Mhm.
Oh, God bless them. All right, that's it for our show. Jimmy and Pat, thanks for being the diehards, being here. I don't think we're going to do on Sunday. Here's the deal: if we decide to do one on Sunday, I will post something on Saturday night, letting you know. Otherwise, don't wake up and wait around for us unless you see me post something for you guys. Thanks again for joining us. It's been our pleasure to be here for you, and go see Pat at the shop. She's got some great stuff, and we have stuff for the represent Gloucester fishermen at the shop. I have there's rain jackets there too. Those ones, the light gray one, like you said, I really like
yes,
those.
Yes.
Those are rain jackets, just so people, if it starts raining out and people are looking for a rain jacket, we have them
Okay.
with Gloucester fishermen on
Not
it.
you're gonna send me out on the sidewalk.
No. Okay, here we go. We'll
Go
see.
Pats, go fishermen.
Go Pats, go fishermen. Let's go.